So today's mod is a mod that makes abilities permanent. Although it is a weaker version, it's like a balanced version of if abilities no longer existed and they turned into, you know, permanent effects. So let's say, for example, you have a wizard. Tier 4. See, when I upgrade it, it says ability choice can't be undone. Do I want to forego the Summon Phoenix to instead get permanent Phoenix but weaker? So there's a choice for this mod. You can either choose to keep it normal or choose the modded version. So we're gonna do the modded version, of course, and you'll see when we buy it, you have a Phoenix, but it's a weaker version. Same thing with Wizard Phoenix and basically every other ability. What's cool about this mod is that, yes, they went through every single tower and added a different effect for all of them. So we're gonna check it out. Not on logs, but on a different map. Let's do this map. Line. So literally just a straight diagonal line. If you recall, I think this is from the game Onslaught. I recall those old Flash days. Was a nice tower defense when I played back then. So let's just start with the cheap ability. I would say Maelstrom, yeah. Tier 4 Maelstrom pretty cheap. Let's put it beside Pat. But yeah, I guess while I was saving up for it, I can just tell you what the Maelstrom does. Basically, well, the blades have more pierce, and I believe they seek. So kind of like a never miss, but attack version of it. But no infinite pierce. Obviously, that would make it OP if you saw the seeking mod with this Maelstrom. That was pretty nutty. Let me just use Pat here, just to make sure I don't die. This round? Mid-round, alright. Let's see it. More range and pierce, blade seek out balloons. Alright. There it is, guys. The Seekin Maelstrom. Not infinite pierce, but probably way better than the blade shooter on this map. Because, yeah, before half the blades were missing. Now, we're gonna get the full pierce from it. Pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And yeah, I love it because it's completely hands-off. Although, you see that I still have the pad ability. Heroes aren't changed here, only towers. But yeah, I love the lazy factor with this. And I believe Tier 5 is basically the same thing, just, you know, more pierce and harder seeking. Because yeah, believe it or not, I think there's like a variable where you can change how strongly a projectile can seek. Although, correct me if I'm wrong about that. Let me just get the out buff and then we'll get another ability set up. What's another nice cheap Tier 4 ability? I guess you could try the Turbocharged. Turbocharged is pretty standard. Basically, instead of the ability, you just have a faster firing boomerang. So like, you know, somewhere in between the Bio Boomer attack speed and the ability attack speed. And I assume this mod is attempting to be balanced. What happens to the Tier 5 bank? Nothing special. I think the limit just gets increased. So we're probably not going to be able to afford that this game. I just want to get a little bit of, you know, money set up. Because if we're going to get a lot of abilities here, then you need money. As for round 40, I'm pretty sure we're going to die. Seeking Blades aren't that useful there. Can I afford a... No, I can't get Turbocharged by 40, can I? I do have pad ability, though, so I'll probably just rely on that. Pad ability? His knockback... Yeah, okay. Yeah, knockback's going to make this really easy. No need to be worried about that. The only thing I do need right now is camo, so I'll probably just get that first. Okay, so we're gonna get Turbocharged, like, right now. Let's see what the description says. Because that'll tell us what we need to know. Yep, small but constant attack speed buff. As I knew already. So you can kind of see, even, like, with no ability, it's pretty fast. Way better than the Tier 3. I'll probably go bottom path? No, I'll go top path. Top path output is probably the way here. Alright, I think I'm down to get a Perma Phoenix now. Let's do that next. So Phoenix you already saw in Sandbox. It's just a permanent but weaker Phoenix. I believe it's 1/3 speed, so you see, it's kind of pathetic. Shooting out like a tiny little speck. Twice a second. Yeah, it definitely looks really weak, but I mean, what do you expect? Okay, so I don't remember what this next tower I'm gonna get does with the ability, but let's do Spike Storm. See, I'm not sure if this is like a periodic ability shooting out, like a Carpet of Spikes, or something else, but let's see. Yeah, it launches a continuous stream of spikes across the track. That sounds about what I was expecting. Let's see it. Alright. I guess that's what I was expecting. Literally a weak Spike Storm but constant. Sounds pretty handy to me. So we're probably setting against Moabs. As for Bloons, well, because we don't have a infinite Pierce Maelstrom anymore, let's go for Ice Snowstorm. I want to know what that does. I'm hoping we're good next round. If I have to sell a farm for an Arctic Wind, then I'll do it. This is the round where I probably want abilities. Come on, Turbocharged. Oh, we're dead. Okay. Alright, I'll use Pat for wave 1 and then get Arctic Wind mid-round. Pat ability. Okay, that's good enough. Not sure an Arctic Wind will change my fortune, but let's see. Come on. Oh, nice. It's good enough. Good to know. We do not have to sell any farms this round. Cool. So, Snowstorm. Partially slows Moab class Bloons. That's pretty good. Let's get it. So, I mean, we're swapping a trash ability for slowing Moab class Bloons. I like the sound of that. Let me just check the document real quick. I believe it's a 30% slow. Somebody mentioned what Assassin is. It's basically a stronger Mauler. But I guess I'll get it anyways, because we can use that. Yeah, does even further increase mob damage. I guess we'll take it. It's not a lot. I believe it's 18 more mob damage, from what I see. So basically double the amount of Mauler. No, it's also in tier 5s, but I don't have the money for tier 5, so I'm just doing as many as I can right now. How about a Cookie Monster? Curious to see what that would do. Probably again, for any duration-based abilities, I'm pretty sure it's always the same. Permanent, but weaker. That's the name of the game. Permanent, but weaker Cookie Monster. Yup. I like how janky it looks, the animation. I wonder if it also just throws out, like, the main concoction as well. Because if it doesn't, then that's pretty bad. No, it does. I see the purple. In that case, not bad. Probably better than the, you know, the original ability. Because when you use the ability previously, it would take away the normal axe attacks, which made it pretty bad. Alright, how about Overclock? I believe Overclock still gives attack speed buffs. And it still has the ability, but it's a permanent ability on a tower, one single tower, so you don't have to keep reapplying it, which sounds really good to me. Because the only thing about Overclock is, yeah, having to make sure you use the ability every time it's available. So let's say I Overclock. Oh, am I dead? No, I'm not dead. That was close. Let's say I want Phoenix. I'm assuming the Phoenix also attacks faster. But yeah, that's not really efficient, is it? Ah well, let's just beat the second wave. I'm just gonna use Pat. There we go. How about a Ground Zero? I'm down to see how that works. Like, how would you transform a nuke into a permanent but weaker ability? Would it be like full map nukes every couple seconds? Because that sounds pretty OP to me. Because most of the time when you want to use GZ, you want to use it for a bunch of balloons. So even if it does like 50 damage, it'd still be pretty insane. Here comes ZMG. I mean, this Perma Spike Storm, he's gonna be carrying that ZMG. See that? Nice and easy. Let's keep going further. And now we have the money for Ground Zero. Nice. Occasionally drops MiniGround Zero, so I think that's what I was talking about. Or is it only a local nuke? Because from what I see, it's a local nuke. You see that? Yeah, it's one bomb that I assume does a lot of damage. So on this map, awful, because they're like missing all the time. If I want it to be decent, I need to micro it. So that's probably a mistake to buy for this map. I don't have Wing Monkey at this count. I would if I could, but yeah. This is my underleveled ult, unfortunately. Next tower, let's go Tecture. I believe Tecture also works like the GZ, or what I believe the GZ would have been. Basically the ability, but weaker, but faster, more often, which sounds pretty damn OP. Tecture, give me the Tecture. Like, what do we need right now? We're just funneling Bloons into this, area of death right here. Yeah, that'd be pretty OP. If you like slow Bloons down here, like, you just watch this Tecture. Yeah, you see that right there? It uses it by itself. Every, I believe, 2 point something seconds. That's pretty nuts. Again, I believe it's like a 50 damage nuke. So, the original ability does 1k. But the thing is, this comes up so much more often that, frankly, it's more reliable and all in all better, I think. Better for the tower. See that? Constant 50 damage. So we're basically getting rid of the Super Cerams. Just like that. Now we're gonna go for a tactical strategy. Let's go for, Snowstorm Spam. Because apparently, again, it slows Moabs by 30%. And that's pretty broken for, like, a 10k tower. Like, just spam it along this line. So we get one with range, and then another one. I'll probably give it camo, too. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see here, but I'm pretty sure it is slowing down, like the Moabs. They're getting slowly clumped as they enter. Should be easier to see with a BFB. Yeah, you notice that the spacing between them goes down. That's how you know it's working. Hella OP, dude. Oh yeah, Sabo. I should probably check that out, eh? 1, 2, 3. Ninja's attacks have more range and slow Bloons themselves. Okay. This was a mistake because it's not in range of any Bloons. So yeah, no more, perma Sabo ability, which probably makes this weaker. But yeah. Still sounds pretty interesting nonetheless. Although not useful right now. As you see, 98 here. We're just nuking all the Cerams. Well, we're actually almost dying. Pad ability, we're good though. Yeah, Pad OP. Alright, I'm gonna sell all the farms this last round. Let's get a Whistler Phoenix, shall we? Do we have the money for it? Yes, we do. A permanent but weaker Phoenix. So you'll see this also shoots at a much slower pace. But because it's permanent, I feel like we should have this. Even though it's not the best mob damage. Let me use Pat here to get it down faster. I think we got this. We got this, right? Nice. But yeah, there's the mod. Permanent but weaker abilities for the most part, but for other abilities that can't do that, then they undergo a pretty cool transformation.